Good morning, Greenlight the Day family. Welcome back. My name is Jane. Today I want to talk about destiny. So last week I had been watching a lot of videos or listening to speakers like Tony Robbins, Oprah, Elizabeth Gilbert, Brene Brown, some of my favorite. And I stumbled upon a video where Oprah was being interviewed by a college student from Stanford. And there's a moment that when she's being interviewed where she talks to them, to the students in the audience, to us, about how we're all called. We all have a calling, and that we all have this moment in our lives where it's a supreme moment of destiny, where we're going to decide, are we going to walk our walk? Are we going to answer the call, or are we not? Are we willing to answer that call? The reason why we were born in our life. And also she discussed intention. And it's resonated with me so much that I decided I wanted to talk to you guys about it. So this is how I feel, because the last year I have had to make some really big decisions, as I've said before. And a lot of it has to do with understanding that, really getting that my time is finite on this planet, and also trying to not only answer the call, but to rise up, to step up to answer it. Because I think once we know what, or have an idea of what we were born for, it's very easy to step back. Like, oh no, I don't know. I don't think I'm ready. Maybe not in this life. Wrong. This is the only life. This is it. This is the only life. If I'm going to make the call, I don't got that much time. I got to do it. And the thing is that a lot of it, especially, I don't know if it's because it's my age, but some parts of the calling for me have been very clear, and others are still a little cloudy. So I'm guessing those are the things that I'm going to have to faith it, that I'm still in the middle of learning the lessons that I need to learn so I can see those things a little bit more clearly, right? Because like I said before, the last time we talked, I'm still breaking my path. That's why some things are not clear yet. I just have an idea of the direction that I want to lead my life. I'm not quite sure about all the little details about everything I'm going to stumble upon, but I have an idea where I'm going. And one of it for me is that I really, 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 if nothing else in this world, I want to live a life of authenticity. Because I feel like Patricia said in her vlog last week that there's a lot of people living the Photoshopped life. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to live Photoshopped life. And I don't want to live a life where I'm worrying about disappointing other people. Now, I don't like disappointing other people. I really don't. It's a struggle. I don't like disappointing my family, my friends. I don't like to disappoint people. However, there's something inside me, this voice that's telling me, you have to, this is the direction you have to go. And you have to go right now. This is not going to be here forever. You got to do this. Because if you don't do this, then you will live with what ifs for the rest of, you'll die on your deathbed with a what if. And I've decided that I'm going to lower the what ifs. If something happens in my life, an opportunity comes across, and it's something that I want to do, and I'm able to do it, have the capacity to do it, then I'm going to do it. Whether I fall on my face and fail or not, I'm not going to have a what if. I'm going to have like, I've been there, done that. That's what my life intention is. And that's another thing, coming back to intention. I really loved where Oprah was telling the students that you have to be clear about why you're doing the things that you're doing, because the intention is what sets the motion. And what we put out into the world, we get back from the world. So if we're not clear about what our intention is, and it's cloudy, that's what we get back, So I know that there have been things in my life that I've done where I believed I was doing them with good intentions. And for the most part, they were. However, I wasn't clear about it. And so when I got back something different than what I intended to get back, that's where I can say it's because I wasn't clear about my intentions. You know, why did I say this to this person? What was my intention? What did I think by saying this to this person was going to get back to me? Or, taking this job, or, making this phone call. What is my intention when I open my mouth, when I perform this action? What's my intention? Being very clear, understanding that what I put out there is what I'm going to get back. And the things that hurt are because I did not know my intention. I might have had good intentions, but I wasn't clear about my intention. Like, what is it that I want to get from performing this service? So, okay, how is this going to greenlight my day? I'll tell you. I started the Greenlight the Day channel with a specific intention in mind. My intention with this channel was to bring out positivity in us and in our little slice of the world, to highlight teachings, wisdom that we get from, our muses, from the people around the world that teach us so much, that say things that help guide us along our path. That was my intention. My intention was to get a group of friends together to practice, to put into practice this thing, this intention, this intentional living, the saying, life isn't perfect, and it's not always, a box of chocolates, or maybe it is a box of chocolates. It's not always happy, and it's not always easy, and it's not always perfect. But I can set out this intention of being who I am authentically, surround myself with authentic people, or people who are just like me, who want to practice authenticity. And to say that for these few minutes every morning, I'm going to set out an intention into the world. I'm going to say, look, life isn't perfect, life isn't wonderful right now, but I know that I was here, I was born for something, and that my choices today, hopefully, I'm going to mindfully align with that destiny, with that intention. Have you thought about why you were born and what your calling is? Do you know if you have already received your ultimate moment of destiny? Have you risen to the call? Are you giving yourself permission to practice authenticity, to be who you are in a world that is busy trying to make you into what they want? Do you spend your time talking bad about other people, dragging them down, making yourself a victim? Or do you stand in your truth, in your power, and say, okay, I am right now currently living the consequences of my choices, good and bad. But I understand that because my choices created this, my choices can change this. Are you setting the intentions for yourself? Rise, and meet your destiny. That's what Greenlight the Day is for, and that's what's greenlighting my day today. That I'm rising. I'm rising to my intention. I have such a long way to go, and I will fall on my face many times. But right now, I'm telling you, my intention is to speak good of other people, to, for these few minutes that I have your attention, to infuse you with feeling good and with understanding that you have the power to be exactly who you want and to live the life that you want. I'm not saying that your destiny could be living in a mansion, surrounded by gold and lots of cars and lots of money. I don't know. Maybe. What I do know is that you were called and I was called to live the life that we choose to live. And it may take some work to get there, but we can't get it until we're clear about it. We got to be clear about our intentions, because what we put out into the world is what we're going to get back. That totally greenlights my day. So I hope you all have a great week. We'll see you around, everybody. You have a great day and you make it green.